Sai Krishna. Okay. Actually, I got stuck in temple. Okay, guys. So let me log in. So today we are going to discuss on RDS. Anyway, we have discussed already in the theory part, right? So anyone has any doubts on RDS theory? Guys, please silence. Okay. So anyone has any doubts on RDS? I won't see any match. I did not see. I won't see. I will not see. Totally not see. Okay. Okay, leave it, guys. Okay. So, okay. So that cricket mode, something all done, right? So no World Cup right now. Hmm? Okay. We can wait for 2027, right? Okay. So meanwhile, you'll get a job. Okay. Okay. We have a 4 years time, right? So in these 4 years, we'll get a job, we'll earn something. So that whatever. I think we'll change 3 companies in these 4 years to get more. Okay. Okay. Bad luck. Anyway. Okay. So RDS. What is RDS, guys? Online team, what is RDS? What is RDS? Relational database service. So, what is the example of non-relational database? Online team, am I audible? Let me change chart, everyone. Okay. So, am I audible? I'm not getting any response from online. Then, okay. What is a we have discussed in RDS, right? Example for non-relational database. DynamoDB, right? DynamoDB. And relational database service? MySQL, Aurora DB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, etc. etc. Okay. So now I'm going to spin a one database. So just concentrate the steps, okay, which I'm going to follow here. So this is RDS service. Just go on search in RDS in the icon, search icon. So we can see this is the dashboard of the RDS service. Okay. So it's a chargeable, guys. Take care. So we have what is the content we have to store in the database? Tables, right? Tables. So if you have a tables, directly store the tables to database instead of create. What is create? What is instead of? So what is existing? So in the database, first we should create a cluster. I mean, cluster in the nothing but RDS cluster. In the RDS cluster, we can connect the RDS, we can create a create a database, create a tables and add some content in that. Like IDs, values, whatever there in that. But already I have a tables. I have already tables in my S3 bucket. So what we can do, we can restore from S3 while creating the cluster. Otherwise, we can create a cluster first. We will create a cluster first. Then we can restore from S3. Okay. We have so many options. Anyway, first we will concentrate on create a database. Okay. This is the first step to create a database. Just go and come here, create a database. So if you can see here, RDS will support these many flavors. Okay, after click the create S3 bucket, sorry, create RDS. If you can see standard create, easy create. Easy create is nothing but just 2-3 steps is going to create for to do the practice. Anyway, just concentrate on standard create. What are the steps behind we should understand, right? So go with the standard create. If you can see in the engine types, MySQL, PostgreSQL, if you can see these two are supported by Aurora. I will come to that point. What is Aurora? Just leave it. If you can see MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. Out of 6, if we can see 5 engines not supporting Aurora. Only Aurora supporting MySQL, Postgres. So there is no much difference. After complete the today class, maybe you will get the clarity. I'm not going to discuss what is Aurora. The only difference is Aurora will support more replicas compared to other MySQL, MariaDB, Postgres. Okay. So till now we have discussed database on premises, right? And database on EC2, database on RDS. Again, advanced version is Aurora. Even database on RDS also few drawbacks. I'm not saying drawbacks; those are more advantages compared to normal MySQL, PostgreSQL. If you follow in the Aurora, more advantages means more robustness. If you can go on the Aurora, if you can go MySQL, PostgreSQL in the RDS, we will get 5 read replicas. If you can go Aurora, we will get 20 read replicas. So more advantage. Okay, more advantage, more expensive. And if you want to write some tables in MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle in this RDS, we should connect any third-party tools. So what I'm trying to say, in our EC2 connect option we have, right? To connect EC2 mission, we are using Mobextrum Putty. That is a third-party tools. And even though without using third-party tools, we can directly connect EC2 connect. We can do the practice, right? So what I'm trying to say here also, in the RDS also, if you go with Aurora, no need to connect any third-party tools. Aurora MySQL, Aurora PostgreSQL support directly query editor tool inside Aurora only. So you can directly start your work to create a table, delete a table, add the table, existing table, work with that. No, if you go with MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, other databases here, whatever provided by, which are provided by RDS, we should connect some third-party tools to do the activity. That is the main difference. Anyway, just leave it for today. I'll just discuss coming classes on the Aurora, how it will work. So today I'm going to do just MySQL. Okay, I'm going to spin MySQL server in RDS. So before going with that creation of the MySQL, just read this content for best practice to understand. Okay, I'll just read here. MySQL is the most popular open source database in the world. Okay, so instead of writing in the paint, you can copy paste into your Control C. MySQL RDS. Okay, MySQL RDS. Okay, guys, these are the important points in MySQL RDS. So leave about this last one. MySQL is the most popular open source database in the world. Yesterday, previous class we discussed just for RDS, right? Now in RDS MySQL, okay, MySQL engine. What is the advantages if you can spin a MySQL engine? Okay, MySQL is the most popular open source database in the world. Okay, very good. And RDS offers the rich features of the MySQL Community Edition with the flexibility to easily scale computer resource to storage capacity for your database. What is this meaning? What is the meaning of this, guys? Just read the sentence of the second point. What is your understanding from this point? Anyone? Flexibility to easily scale computer resource. What is that? Huh? What increasing and decreasing? So scalability. So what they are saying, scalability is good if you go with MySQL. So if you can see our storage capacity, so we can increase the storage capacity. We can achieve the scalability if you can go on MySQL RDS. We'll get it. Don't worry about that. They are saying, okay. Okay. If you can see, supports the database size up to 64 TB. Okay. So I'm not writing anything. This is just AWS RDS is saying these points. I'm not writing anything. Supports database size up to 64 TB. Very, very important points. Okay. Next. Okay. Anyway, so I haven't discussed these volume types. Just park aside for this point. General purpose memory optimizer. Anyway. So next point. Supports automatic backup and point in the time recovery. What is that? Try to understand. Nothing is there in that. It's very easy to understand. Supports automated backup. What is that? Backup of the MySQL. That's it, right? It will support, if you can, in the MySQL RDS, it will support automatic backup. Okay, automatic backup is nothing but once delete the cluster, you will get a backup. That is the automatic backup. Okay, otherwise, we can get it the automatic backup if you can provide the some retention period of the database, like every 7 days I need a backup, every 5 days I need a backup. If you give the some set point, you will get the backup. That is the call automatic backup. Even though if your RDS cluster is deleted by accidentally also, we will get the backup. Is it clear? Next. Supports up to 15 read replicas per instance within single region or 5 read replicas cross region. What is that? What is read replicas? I have just given very high level, information about read replicas, right? What is that? Anyone? Read replica is nothing but what? Very good. Duplications. Okay. Copy of the server, but only read copy. Very good, Uma. Okay. Read copy. I'm not saying write copy. Okay. Anyway, I'll just discuss read replicas topic. Just concentrate on today master. Then tomorrow I'll discuss read replica. We don't have much time, right? Tomorrow we can discuss read replica and we can create a one more read replica, how it will. So before that, we should understand read replica is the copy. That's it. Okay. Read replica is the copy. Let's suppose in the master, if you create a 5 tables, same 5 tables reflected in the read replicas. If I create a read replica in different regions or different availability zones, so we will get the copy of the 5 tables, the destinations of the read replicas. Let's suppose I have created read replica in Mumbai. Okay, sorry, I have created master in Mumbai. I have created read replicas in US, Ireland, something other regions. What are updates? I'm going to do the changes in the master parallelly reflected in the read replicas end. It's a read replicas. Okay, anyway, we can see in the lab, you can get the clarity totally. Anyway, so as of now, on the MySQL points, anyone has any doubts? Just leave about the general purpose. I will discuss. So remaining points are we can easily understand, right? Okay. Let's move to the practical now again. Okay. Guys, if you can see templates, what is this? Production, dev, free tier. What is dev and test? What is production? What is free tier? Anyone? Production is nothing but after done the dev test. Okay. If you are developing some application, it's working good, looks good and everything good, we are going to hand over the project to client. At that time, we are just choosing production, real environment, actual environment. Okay, actual environment is the production. I'm getting what I'm saying here. Actual environment is the production. Dev test is the development. Just we are doing the development. Okay, which application is it working or not, something on the dev one test. If you go with the free tier, just practice. Okay, practice. Anyway, if you are not choosing the production dev test, just go with the production. We can see what is the things we'll face here. Availability and durability. If you can see multi-agent DB cluster, multi-agent DB instance, single DB instance. See the difference. If I click this one, automatically multi-agent will happen in my backend. So this point we already discussed in the RDS advantages, right? If you need a multi-agent, if you just check the box, we will get the multi-agent. If it is a DB on the EC2, is there any option to get it? Multi-agent? If the DB on EC2, if you are creative on EC2 mission, inside if you are installing your database m install MySQL, MySQL is going to install your RDS, sorry, in the EC2. You can create a tables also, but the drawback of there is no multi-agent concept in your EC2, right? If you need a multi-agent, what you can do, you just take a backup and do that and create other region, right or not? We have already done if your AMI concepts, right? That is the concept. But here, no need to do anything in the backend. You just click it, AWS is taking care. Is it clear? So read this sentence. Create a DB cluster with a primary DB instance and two readable standby DB instance with each DB instance in different availability zones, provide high availability, data redundancy, increase capacity of server read workloads. What you can understand from this point, everyone. So what you can do while doing the practice, open one notepad or Word, every point you can copy from here and paste it over there, okay? Every point. In my case, just I have copy paste only this content, right? But in your case, I want you guys to copy this sentence, even though I'll do it. This is multi-agent cluster. Okay, multi-agent cluster. Okay, what is multi-agent cluster? If you can see, create a DB cluster, yes, with primary DB instance and two readable standby DB instance. So what they are saying, if you create a DB instance, along with two readable instance automatically will create in the different availability zones. That is the concept of multi-agent, right? Different with each DB instance in the different availability zone. Same thing they are saying. The reason for to get a high availability, to provides high availability. Data redundancy. What is data redundancy? What is data redundancy here? What is data redundancy? Redundancy. Yeah, Bharat, we are doing the same point, right? No difference between cluster and instance. What is redundancy? So I think we discussed multiple times, right? What is redundancy in the load balancer concept and auto scaling concepts? So if you can see in the high availability RMF, right? RMRF. What is that redundancy? Same application, different server. Very good, Ravi Chandar. Okay. Okay. Same data. If you can see here, I'm getting three instances, one master, one readable standby DB instance for different availability zones to maintain redundancy. I mean, if I create a DB in my primary, master, it will take two copies in readability instance in different availability zones. If they're taking two copies means redundant, right? Same data they are maintaining in the different availability zones. Like same data we are maintaining different servers. The same thing, that redundancy. So here also, if you can go with the multi-cluster option, will just maintain one DB primary and two readability in different availability zones. This is the concept. So if you are good at EC2, it's very easy to do the DB cluster creation. Okay. Next, multi-agent DB instance. Create primary DB instance and standby DB instance, different product availability data range, but the standby DB instance does not support connection to read workloads. Same multi-agent DB instance, multi-agent DB cluster, both are same. But what is the main difference here? What is the main difference here? Standby DB instances are there, right? That is, they are not going to give support for to connect. Okay. Yes, that is the difference. Multi-agent DB instance, multi-agent DB cluster. Okay. Okay. Single DB is nothing but single DB is going to create. There is no high availability. Okay. I'll choose all are in rich futures. Okay. Rich futures. Next, keep as is a DB instance name is a identifier as a database one name. Okay. Next, username, you can change it. User one. Don't give any letter like, like only give alphabets. Okay. Special characters will not take here. Okay. Next, master password, you can give something. Here also don't give any at the rate, some like this forward slash something. Okay. Okay. I have given password. DB instance classes. Here two type of classes. So what is the M class, guys? What is M class? You remember or not? I don't know, but I clearly told you while we are discussing instance types. Okay. If you go with the RDS, we are able to see only specific class, not for T2, C, okay, etc. X. We can only see only one class. That is, if you can see the M class. Okay. In the instance types, we have a M type, right? M type category. M type category is for databases. Okay. High cluster, high configuration. That is for M class. Okay. If you can go with the memory optimized is nothing but what? What memory optimized instance? What is the memory optimized instance? We are very close to complete the sessions. Okay. If you are not preparing, there is no use of to spend 3 months of time. Completely waste my, time. I feel like that. If you are not preparing, I thought for the next batch, I will complete in 45 days. There is no, if there is no difference means, so I no need to spend more time with this, right? Like every point, no need to discuss. Just simply I can jump to RDS and show it, create the cluster, and I will show you in the 15 minutes. No need to spend yesterday class. I mean, differences. The reason is to get a good clarity. If someone will ask, you have to say that these are the differences. These are the differences. If you can choose the RDS, you have to say that, right? No, if you only say RDS is the best experience, RDS is the good features, RDS is the multi-agent, that everyone knows. But where you come, first where you start the database, that is very important. Why we are in the RDS level now, and tomorrow why we are in the Aurora. So one by one, we can discuss the drawbacks and go into the next level. So that will get a good clarity. The reason is we are the AWS engineer to know the concepts, all concepts. No need to know inside RDS how to create the tables. Even though we can discuss that one also. Okay, please revise the things. Okay, don't take it as a light. Calls is, I think next month onwards calls will start. If you are prepared now, you will get a job. So now, if you can see, guys, M class, M5D X large, 4 CPU, 16 GB RAM. Okay, now if you can go with that, 32 GB RAM, 4 CPU. The reason is what? What is the main difference here to here? What you observed here? RAM increase. We already discussed, right? Memory optimized instance is nothing but we'll get a same CPU's high RAM, right or not? If you can see, go with the standard class, CPUs, RAM, network, and instance store. All are in one, uniformly there, right? Once you increase the memory optimized, Everything is same, but increase the RAM here. Memory optimized. Okay. Anyways, go with the standard class. Storage. What is the storage? In the EC2, what is the storage? ELB storage. Is there any storage for ELB? And then what is the storage? Very good. EBS. EC2 is a server, right? Database also server, right? So if whatever steps you are giving the same steps in the RDS also, there is no difference, guys. There is no difference. So I will show you here in the EC2, we have authentication, right? PEM file here, username, password. There is a instance type, right? Here also instance type, right? And there is a hard disk, right? Here also hard disk is there. But additional steps are the features. Multi-agent is the special feature. And what are the features we have? Those are the additional features on top of the EC2. You just compare with that. It's also cluster, right? I mean, RDS also database, also same EC2. It's a server. Without following the EC2 steps, it will not create here also. But the little difference, the steps, authentication may different here. Like that only. Okay. Connectivity, don't connect to EC2 instance, just leave it, these steps we can discuss. Same. Select the VPC. Which VPC you are going to create the RDS? Subnet group. Go with the default. Otherwise, you can create a subnets, we can give it. Public access. RDS, we are not supposed to give any public access. Right or not? RDS is what? Private. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'll just giving us security group. Same. EC2 also we have to give security group, right? So I'll just give it the default security group. Password authentication, monitoring, frequent monitoring. See, retention period, automatic backup. If you can give the 7 days, automatically every 7 days, it will take a backup. KMS I haven't discussed, right? We'll discuss. Okay. If you create a cluster, you have to pay closely $2,000. Yeah. You can create in free of cost on database also. So we are using AWS account, the free tier, right? I mean OC. Why we are going with here production? Did you build any application? No, right? So only you are going to access, you are going to build the application. For that, why you need production? So go with free tier. Clear? Go with free tier. See, where is the multi-agent? Why you need multi-agent here for the free tier? Is really required? No, right? Multi-agent, if you create a cluster, what we can do in the multi-agent? Nothing is there in that. So if you want to see to prove these steps, you can go with production. No one will stop you. Okay. So keep as is the database name, username, password. So these steps we already discussed, right? Okay. Storage class. See, now 20 GB. Automatically change. Before 160 GB, right? Okay. So all steps keep as is. No. Now $14. See the difference? $2,000, $14. Okay. So don't do what with the production. If you can see, the Amazon RDS free tier is available for your 12 months. Each calendar month, the free tier will allows you to use the Amazon RDS source listed below the free tier. 750 hours Amazon RDS single agent DB instant T2 micro, T3 micro. So this is the free cost. 20 GB we have selected, automatic backup of 20 GB. Okay. Okay, all are good now. So create a database. Okay, while creating RDS based, some suggestion from AWS. Create a Elastic Cache RDS proxy. Okay, at this point, leave it. We don't know what is this, right? You don't know what is this, right? Simply close it. Give the time to my database. If you can see, it will take 5 minutes closely. So meanwhile, what you can do, guys, install MySQL Workbench into your laptop. MySQL Workbench. If you can download it, okay. It will start download immediately. So login, sign up. No thanks, just start my download. Okay. If you can click, automatically download. Okay, mine already there. Okay, once again, I'm going to show you here. MySQL Workbench, just type, click on the first link, go with the download now option. So here, come here, download. See login, sign up, leave it. No thanks, just start my download. Okay, just download it. Oracle is supporting for MySQL community. If you can log in the Oracle, so in the login page or sign up page, you can download from there also. Anyway, so my end, I think MySQL is there. I think. Okay, my end MySQL Workbench already there. What is the port number of MySQL RDS? Anyone? What? 33? Yes, you are right. Okay, it will take some time, right? So guys, quick question to you. Now, how to connect this database? How? These 4 numbers sit here from tomorrow, okay? In front of me. Anyway, this is like not a school, sit there only. So how to connect this database, guys? How to connect this database to write some scripts, right? I mean, tables. MySQL Workbench only, right? I'll just download it, right? Oh my God. Will it support MobaXterm? Oh, right. So if it is an EC2 instance, we are supposed to connect through MySQL, sorry, MobaXterm with EC2. But here we should download MySQL Workbench. We should connect our RDS. We can go inside. We can create a tables. This is the process will work. See, green signal. Guys, I'm not going to show one more time to create a RDS. Don't think so. It will repeat and repeat. So after done my class, I'll just stop it only. Okay. After baking up, I'm going to stop it only. What is baking? Bakery baking. Final process. Okay. Just configuration of final process. So after that, I'll just go stop and start from here only. Every time if I'm going to show, it will take 10 minutes for create a cluster. Okay. Guys, just request, I mean, not request, some suggestion to you. I'm going to start Terraform class, Terraform full course. I think in the my DevOps training, the session will start in 2 days, closely Wednesday, Thursday. Possible, talk to admin team. I will just talk to know. If you want to learn Terraform in at least 70% level, I'm not saying advanced level, it will cover. Okay. It will take 1 week time for Terraform. If you are willing to continue, just talk to admin team. You just continue. It's it's a very good experience. You know, instead of learning DevOps, if you want to learn just Terraform also, it will work out. Okay. I'm also going to show you here, but in this Terraform, just I will show you as an approach only, right? I will show you as an approach, like one day. But in that, I'll just cover all the modules in the Terraform. I'm not saying advanced level. Advanced level, even I also don't know advanced level. Advanced, when I say advanced level, 100%. 100% is nothing but I'm not going to spend 100% on the Terraform, right? In the DevOps. I have to take care of closely 15 tools. Then why should I put more effort on Terraform? No need to put more effort on only one tool. 70% knowledge on all tools is are fine. When I say Kubernetes, Ansible, all are the things. If you have a plan to learn DevOps, then no issue. No, sir, I'm only stick on AWS. I'm not going to continue DevOps. Only take a Terraform class. The reason is in the real time, almost the infrastructure, what we discussed, all the infrastructure, they are going with the Terraform scripting only. It's very easy for you. You have a good knowledge in AWS since. Okay. I don't know they allow or not. Let me talk to them. Just now, I strike this point in my mind. Only Terraform they will allow. Otherwise, they ask us to take a DevOps. Let me talk them once. Okay. Anyway, my database isn't up and running, right? So if you can go with what is my see, guys. In my North Virginia, I have a 6 availability zones. 6 availability subnets are connected here to my VPC. Secret groups, everything is done right. Okay. Now I'll just go and connect my database from the local. So, okay. In your EC2, how to connect, guys? What are the prerequisites to connect EC2? Public IP. Next. PEM file. Next. Username. In RDS. So the good point is instead of calling IP, you just call endpoint. Even EC2 also IP is the endpoint. Here, my endpoint is this one. Okay, my endpoint is this one. Then what is the key here? RDS I have given username password, right? Those are the credentials, authentications. To connect RDS endpoint, to connect EC2 IP, to authenticate EC2 PEM file. Here to authenticate RDS username password. So if anyone will ask you to connect a database, what are the prerequisites? Endpoint, username, password. This is. So any database, any engine, any flavor, developers want to connect database to Python script or JavaScript, they should connect these 3 points first. If you can see in the 3-tier architecture, web server, application server, database server, right? Application server connect database by using these 3 credentials only. Username, password, endpoint. So I'm not writing any script to connect. I'm connecting manually. So I'm just passing these 3 credentials. I'm trying to connect my database. Is it clear? Okay. So go to my SQL workbench. So after open your SQL workbench, just this is a plus icon. Okay. Maybe in your end, you are unable to see these two. Click on this plus symbol, give your connection name, whatever. My SQL, right? Okay. Next host name. What we can give here? Endpoint. Okay. Endpoint of the, sorry. Okay. Copy it. This is the host name here. In the EC2 host name is public IP, right? Here, the endpoint. Go here. Paste it. Username. User one. Password. Store in a vault. Click on that. Give your password. Test the connection now. If everything is good, we are able to connect from MySQL Workbench. Otherwise, you will get an error. see connected user one, if you can see. Okay. So in your security groups, you should allow W3306 port number, right or not? Right or not? In your Mobextrum, so if you are connecting to your EC2 instance, you have allowed SSH22, right? That is a protocol to connect your EC2 machine. Here, you should allow 3306 port number for MySQL. Okay, for MySQL. So I have connected my MySQL from the local. If you can open now, opening SQL editor. So you should ensure you remember your password. Don't give password at the rates forwards or something. You just capital letter of first letter and give some admin 123, cloud 123 like that only. Don't give at the rate, it will not allow. Okay. And don't connect connection database server, you connection attempt fail, user one MySQL server at the database, something please. No. Okay. So once you connect your database, we should start tomorrow we can see how to create the tables and how to, run the queries. So for today, you just stick on to create RDS, how to create a RDS. Okay. You should create a RDS without fail. Okay. I'm getting some error. Let me check. So everything is good. I don't know the reason. Let me go and check. So I have my connection also good, right? Security group, right? Just click on the security group, open link in new tab. If you are unable to connect, only reason is the security group. But my end is everything is good. I don't know. Edit inbound rule. W3606 Aurora is allowed, right? Yes, all good. All good in my end. Go to here. My password username is correct or not? Configurations, endpoint, W306 port number. Yes. Okay. Let me delete connection. MySQL. Go with the RDS endpoint. Guys, don't go with production dev, okay? Go with only the free tier. Free tier. Okay. User one. Store in a vault. Password. Maybe I forget password. Test connection. We'll wait for some time until complete the test. It's processing now. So tomorrow I'll just create a tables here, create a database here, and from this master, I'm going to create a localhost. Okay, issue is my end, guys. issue is in localhost. Let me delete my existing clusters. Okay, so in your you are able to connect successfully. So, okay. So tomorrow, just understand the few queries, how to create a table. Okay, how to create a table, how to create a database, how to delete the database, and drop a table. Few queries, simple queries. I'm not going to say to go with the typical queries. I will show you where you should search that. Don't worry. Test connection. So meanwhile, I'll just open here. So W3 school. Okay, W3 school, MySQL queries. If you can go here, it's a fail. Okay, I'll just refresh, delete and my end. I think SQL Server is not up and running. See guys, these are the simple queries. Just you can learn here how to create a select column 1, column 2. See how to create a table, creation of tables, few things only. Anyway, I'm going to show you here. Just most of the people is very new database, right? So just before you can see here few things, may you will get it very clearly. If you want to run the table, we should give the select star from customers table. Means the table customers table will run. We'll get some output. So delete. If you want to delete, there is a conditions. No need to go in that level. It's not our job to create a tables anyway, but just I'm going to show you for your understanding. Okay. So tomorrow I'm going to show you create a read replicas and create a tables and how to update in the read replicas. We can see in the tomorrow class. Okay. And day after tomorrow, I'll just show you Redshift data warehouse also in this. Okay. We'll complete in 2 days. So please in your end also create a RDS. Okay. MySQL in free tier account. Before that, read and everything. See, everything you should read while creating cluster. What I have just written here, right? These are all steps you should mention here. I just mentioned for multi-agent cluster only. In your case, you should mention multi-agent DB, single agent cluster, and the volumes, everything copy paste in Notepad and understand first, then create a database. If you're not understanding even single point, also write somewhere. Okay, the reason is we know how to create EC2 mission. The same steps only you have to pass it here, but little difference only there that you can easily understand. Okay. So anyone has any doubts from online or offline? Okay, Bharat asked something. What is standby DB instance? What is standby DB by guys? What is the meaning of standby DB? Standby DB. Standby is nothing but what? Anyone? Standby DB means what, guys? Very good, Uma. Standby is nothing but just like a snapshot. It's a support of one more DB, but it's not working. It's not give any operations. If something will wrong, next DB will come into the picture. Okay. Standby DB. Replica DB is nothing but that one also will work. But standby DB will not give any operations, will not give anything. If one DB may fail only, this standby DB will come into the operation as an operation DB. That is the difference. Next, anyone has any doubts? No doubts? Oma, Yes, from cluster we can create a database. This is cluster, guys. MySQL cluster. From the cluster we can create multiple databases and inside multiple tables. Next. Anyone? So I want to know from you guys, anyone working on database here? Online, anyone working on database here? Me, Uma. Okay. So is there any doubts? Uma? Working on AWS Athena. So Athena is nothing but just run a queries, right? What's the password we should give? Take my password. Okay. So Athena, I think you configured from the S3 bucket in your case. So just for Athena is the to run a queries. It's a query tool. Okay, very good. Workbenches, backbenches. Okay, difference between cluster. Cluster is nothing but a group of instances, guys. Cluster is nothing but group of instance. Instance is only one. Okay, so anyone has any doubts? So if you are from database background, do let me know and connect with me. I will give you a good content to you as a AWS database engineer role. Okay, anyway, whatever we are going to continue here, discuss here, those are more than enough to understand what is RDS, how to create, how to connect and something. But more than like, if you are working with the Athena, right? So I will give you a few, concepts where we connect Athena, where we should run the queries, what is our main necessity. I can help you in that. Okay. Do we need to create and delete RDS? It's a chargeable, even the free tier. Yes, even the free tier, we are getting some $20, right? Okay. We should use what they are saying in that sizes, everything. If you are using that, we won't get any bill. If you are use more than whatever they are giving the specification, we'll get the bill. I need to practice what you said. I will get more clarity, sir. Okay, very good. Okay, so we have a one more day for RDS. Meanwhile, you just practice for today. If you have any doubts, do let me know tomorrow. Okay, and connect Workbench. My end, some issue is there in the SQL. I'll just delete and do it. SQL Server. You just install only MySQL Workbench. In your case, it will work. Sir, in real time, do we create an instance, RDS, etc. from GUI or always use? No. In real time, 90% cases, we should go with the Terraform. Okay, Terraform. But few projects already, see guys, when I say real time, 90% they are going to use the Terraform. You don't expect all projects you will get from the scratch level. Already some infrastructure already built. If in that case, you should work with existing infrastructure, right? In that case, you have a good knowledge on AWS. That's it. But if you join a project like from the scratch, in that case only maybe you can build a infra by using Terraform. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we use Teradata SQL instance instead of MySQL Workbench? You can go with that. We have a PG admin tool also. We can go with that. So many tools we have. See, like easy to connect. We have a Putty. We have a Mobextrum. We have a easy to connect, right? Same thing here also. Next, any questions? Experienced people, database experienced people, any questions? Don't hesitate. We have a 2 minutes time. You can ask any question from the database or data warehouse. Since I have worked as a database migration engineer role in my previous experience. Okay. If you don't have any questions, then I don't have any questions. Yes, along with the AWS. Yes. What else should be learned? So my first preference is DevOps. If you are no, sir, DevOps is boring. If you feel like learn Python or Java. It's a very, guys, AWS is a central. Okay. if you can access from AWS, developer, like if you want to, settle in a data engineer role, cloud data engineer role, you learn Python or Java. No, sir, cloud operations, if you stick on cloud operation maintenance related things, you should learn DevOps. Okay, automation, operations, cloud related things. Okay, we have a two wings, we can divert. Otherwise, no, sir, I'll just go with other platforms, cloud security engineer role. So we can go with my existing topics. No need to learn any other things. Even AWS is fine to get a job. Python, yes, you can learn. I will share the content otherwise. Okay, learn Python if you're not going with the DevOps. First, start with W3 school Python. Just run a few scripts. After to get the clarity, you can just take a training or existing Udemy course. Sir, minimum package of AWS in any company. So it depends on, guys. 4 years experience, you will get minimum 12 lakhs per annum. Minimum. In my company, only 3 years experience, I earning 35 lakhs per month. Sorry, per year. So it depends on the luck. For freshers, you will get 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs. Next, cloud migration job, Azure to AWS. It's very easy, guys. Cloud migration job, okay? Anyway, I'm going to give this Bharat recording, right? Migration. You can just go with that. Project migration, I'll share with you. Yes, Programize website is good. See, Uma is giving suggestion. Okay, guys, that's all for today. So tomorrow, in your local laptops, everyone should ensure, download MySQL Workbench. Okay. If you have any challenges, update into our group. Okay, we can respond accordingly. So we have a closely 15 classes left, guys. Closely. So we can complete in 15 classes. Okay. After that, I'll share you the project, interview questions, and something we can work on that. Is there anyone has any doubts? Okay. After done the Redshift, I will start Terraform for 1 or 2 days here. Okay, guys. So see you guys. By tomorrow, we'll see.